Well, howdy doody, and welcome to Ice Age TV, or should we call it Repo Age? They're going to rename the TV channel to Repo Age. Wouldn't that be more appropriate? I mean, think about it. If I have 12 repossessions, that could be an easy 12 to 24 to 30 videos in of itself. I got the phone call today from the repo person that was supposed to be here Friday. Apparently the owner's son was in a medical emergency. I said, not a big deal, no worries. Hope he is okay. And so they're coming to get the truck, apparently by between 4 and 4:30, which I'll be amazed, in this area to get around in traffic. Yeah, right. To put a time frame on it in this area. Anyway, so I'm moving out the F-150 Lightning truck. This will be the last day of adventure. And one of my subscribers said for the idea of putting my stickers, he actually had a pretty good idea about putting my sticker inside the owner's manual. But then I got to thinking, you know, anymore, who reads an owner's manual? I mean, come on. Who reads an owner's manual? Besides, not many. And I think my sticker is possibly too big. So let's check that out here. I'm going to leave the truck here ready for them to pick up. Just see if they show up like they say they are. And beautiful truck. I mean, this truck really is a very nice truck. Expensive as all get out. I was thinking it the other day, thinking to myself, okay, if you really just stop and think about it, this truck sold for close to $100,000. And you just say to yourself, where's the $100,000? Look at the tires and wheels. I mean, tires and wheels. We'll just say that each one's $1,000 each. That's $4,000. Then you look here in the interior of the seats. I mean, this is nothing by any means of high class. This is fake leather, plastic steering wheel, plastic everywhere. The panoramic sunroof's a bit of money. It's a short bed. It's aluminum body. You know, you just kind of start saying to yourself, how the hell, I mean, the mirrors, you know, how much are the mirrors, the glass, you know, I mean, you just start thinking to yourself, how the hell is this truck $100,000 basically? I mean, I know the answer. We're getting screwed, everybody. We're getting screwed because electric vehicles, they can't sell these things in mass quantity, make any money out of them. So they have to have the thing be as expensive as hell. That's the running joke with a Corvette. They can't build enough Corvettes to offset the expense it costs them to build it and the problems they have with them. So the Corvettes are very expensive because it's a very low production car. Hello. But the downside is the big guys have just abused. You know, I'm blown away how many people out there are taking sides that the auto industry has every right to do what they do to people by car dealerships luring people in and then manhandling these people to buy something, and it's the consumer's participation and there's nothing else to it. So basically I'm hearing from numerous commenters out there that, you know, your woes about buying cars and blaming on others. Once again, from the get-go of my channel, I've always said I had a car addiction. What's an addiction? It's something that you can't release. You keep on doing it over and over again. Even though you're doing injustice to yourself, you continue to do it. And I've always said throughout my life, my problem in life is I have a car addiction. And it wasn't for Ronaldo really kind of pushing the buttons. You know, I'm stepping back. It's just like a druggie. A drug, I mean, at some point, if you're a drug addict, who do you blame? Yourself only? Or what about the drug supplier that's calling you all the time to buy more drugs? I mean, it's a two-way system, so it cracks me up how many of you out there takes this position that it's only me. It's only me that is part of the problem. You're foolish. It really is a disgrace. I really am disappointed in people on my channel that I think in so many ways, I don't know. I start to wonder, are you a very articulate, smart individual? I mean, really? Really? I mean, I hate to break the bad news, but I think you're not as smart as you think you are. You're not, maybe you're book smart. You definitely ain't street smart. I don't know, man. I mean, it blows me away that people are making comments on my channel that it's all on me and only me. And then another YouTuber is now blaming my daughter. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm like, woo! Blaming my daughter. Yeah, whatever. Yes, once again, I'm very disappointed in the select subscribers that take the view the auto industry is a beautiful place. They have nothing to do with selling way too many cars. They have nothing to do with the brainwashing, the marketing. They have nothing to do with the salespeople walking around a dealership like a shark, waiting for the customer to come in to grab them and lure them in and convince them to buy a car that they don't even need to buy. That the finance person knows in the back end that you're really pushing it too far, your finances, but they keep on pushing the deal. List goes on and on and on and on. And the general manager dealership observes all this all day long. GMC dealerships observe this all day long, but they don't give a rat shit. They don't give two shits because they freaking live at these dealerships 10, 12-hour days, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. They live there to make the owner the richest guy in the neighborhood, but they still get a nice little fat cut. I mean, a good GM and a good dealer is going to make $500,000 to $1 million. Back when Jimmy Coons was running the Coons organizations, I mean, I know for a fact of GMs who are making $1 million, $2 million a year to sell cars. They sit there in their office and monitor and manage the salespeople to go out and to lynch like the piranhas and sell cars and sell cars and sell cars. And they're getting a cut in every freaking deal. And these people are multi-millionaires. And you think it's all cool because when you buy a car, you just accept that it's okay for it to depreciate by 30%. And it's not a big deal. Could you imagine the stock market if the deal was when you went out and bought stock? I mean, think this through. You buy a stock for $100 a share, right? And then it goes to 70. How do you feel? How do you feel? And I know that's a whole different ball game, but what I'm trying to explain here on my channel is that individuals out there think that the car industry doesn't have, you know, they're locked up, man. They've got the ball game. They've got a great ball game, everybody. The car dealership takes no recourse for the financial mistakes that others make. So your position is, that's your problem. They didn't help create it. Think this through. If the car market wasn't so screwed up, if the value of these vehicles wasn't so radical, if the price of these vehicles wasn't so radical, I mean, but anyways, enough talk about that. It is coming. So another repo for you. And that's pretty much it. I think that the repo, I mean, you never know with me in my life. I mean, the dire straits could even get worse, I guess. Possible, but for the most part, I think the repos are done. But you know, for me, I'm the guy who just shares too much information. Even if I was having a repo down the road, I just wouldn't even say anything. Just because I don't want to hear all the malarkey that comes along with these postings of videos that I'm the moron to even post this stuff. Who do you know that posts this stuff, everybody? Who do you know? Who do you know has a channel that shares all of the good, the bad, and ugly? Not many. Not many, because they all want you to think that they're special. So here we go again. This will turn into another day of, waiting around for the frickin', which it doesn't really matter, but it's just like, come get the frickin' truck, get off my property so I can, boom, get rid of this shit and get it off my taxes, get it off my frickin' insurance. I've been cutting out vehicles. Here's a surprise even for me. My Dodge Charger is $5,000 a year insurance in Florida. Did you just hear me? Geico's charging me $2,500 every 6 months for this frickin' thing. Yes! What a ripoff. Florida, you guys suck. So I've always said there's a very fine line. People are like, well, take the personal property tax, kick it to the door. Well, there's a very fine line of doing that, of where that makes sense and doesn't. So for the record up here, since this is registered my business name, it's going to show a $50,000 market value. So for the record, this will be $5,000 a year personal property tax on that car right there, no lie. Plus, I'll probably pay about $2,000 a year on insurance. So okay, so then there's where the door stops, and I'm saving myself $2,000 a year having a Florida tag on it. And other people, oh, you're skating the taxes. You're skating the taxes. Why don't you go out and get on the street and go run down the drug dealers and the pedophiles and the rapists? Why don't you spend your time doing that? Leave me alone. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, unbelievable. It really is. As to where we are on the vehicles and everything else that's in my life, and how it's all coming to an end, and the parking lot is, for the most part, empty. So, there you go. I was having to double check on my insurance of all the damn Harleys I have. It's beyond believable. It's beyond believable for me. I got a Harley and trailer. I got another Harley here. Here's 2 Harleys. See, I'm questioning myself. Okay, so look. So I got 1 Harley here. 2. It's like, this is disturbing. I have to go to my trailer. I have 5 Harley Davidsons on my Geico insurance. Even for me, just managing all this crap, it gets so old. And I'm out. For the record, I'm out. This whole YouTube channel about cars and crap, I just say it's coming to an end. Okay, there it is. So I got the low rider. Now I'm paying for my daughter's bike. Yeah, that's a whole other story. So there's 2. And then we've got the Breakout 3. We got the CVO 21.4. Then I had the Road Glide ST get taken away, 5. So I still have 4 Harley Davidson motorcycles. Are you kidding me? Sincerely, are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Wow. All the dogs are eating. And I get them on a low diet. So if I was telling the vet today with Gypsy, like, you know what? I said, I know what you guys are going to say. I have the dogs on the mature dog food that's healthier and lighter. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, I should be giving these dogs. I'm like, no. Nope. The dogs look great. They look in great shape. They're not shitting all day long. Just keep on stuffing all that food in their freaking face. And what do you think they're going to do? Like us. What's our challenge for us? What's your biggest challenge for most of us? You eat too much. Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. It's incredible. As you get older, you get to be a freaking fat-ass pork chop and you can't get rid of it. But who cares? Alright, so waiting on the repo guy, because that's got to get that guy in here and out of here with all the dogs. If I get on another project, I'll be doing something, and then the freaking guy shows up. So whatever. And here's a Little League Baseball, the boys' side. That's pretty cool. I lost the girls' softball stuff. Apparently girls' softball is still going. I guess they took a timeout. I don't know. I enjoy youth sports. I coached it. I just enjoy that. It reminds me of being a kid, which we all need that in life, to be reminded of being a kid, right? The Camaro here, definitely need to clean it up. It's incredible how, for the most part, this is the last standing survivor besides the Charger Super B of the badass cars I have. But I think this car here was the right decision to keep this and make it all work. Which, that's not easy, everybody. And I need to clean it, but forget that. The heat is back, but not radical, but it's definitely hot. And leave it at that, everybody. So wait for the repo guy, so stay tuned.